Hey guys, so today we are in Helotes, Texas, which is on the far west side of San Antonio, outside of Loop 1604, and we are in Bricewood, which is a community that we haven't covered yet before. Bricewood, being located outside of 1604, gives you more of that slow town feeling if that's what you're looking for. It's not as crowded as San Antonio would be downtown or perhaps on the west side. So if that's something you're looking for, this location might be the one for you. Located only 10 miles away from La Cantera, the Rim, SeaWorld and Six Flags, and also only a mile away from Walmart, this has got all of the amenities that you might possibly need. This community is zoned to Northside ISD, which includes the brand new Sotomayor High School. We're gonna be covering two builders today, both Beazer and Davidson Homes. You guys already know the drill. We're gonna take a look at these model homes and what they have to offer. Sneak peek, Beazer, the model home, actually does offer a floor plan that's available for move-in right now. And things are flying off the shelf, so you guys are going to want to come out here and see it in person if you like what you see on this video. Be sure to stay tuned till the very end of this video, where I'm going to be revealing the prices of what you can get for something like this here in Bricewood in Helotes, Texas. Without further ado, we're going to start with Davidson Homes and we're going to go into that model. Let's do it. Okay, so here, as you can clearly see, we are with Davidson Homes. This is the sales center. So if you guys are actually coming here to look at everything in person, this is gonna be where you would go in, talk to the sales consultant with me, just to kind of lay out your options. But we are gonna go in kind of the rogue way, because there's not really a little sidewalk. This plan is gonna be the Douglas F plan. So it's gonna be 3 beds, 2.5 baths, 2,700 square feet just about. And this is gonna be what your entrance looks like. Just to give you an idea, look at that view. It really doesn't get better than that. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Okay, so initially walking in, we do have what looks like it is an open concept floor plan. Immediately to the right, we do have our office area, and there are French doors here that can close this off, make it a little bit more private. You've got nice natural lighting coming in through here, which we always love to have in an office setting. And over here to the left, they do have a little foyer area set up. Look at the ceilings. And as we continue on in, we do have our kitchen and living room area. Walking into this kitchen area, we can see that we have absolutely everything we need and this really nicely sized island space. They've got 3 bar stools set up here. Really, really nice countertops, sleek. You've got, I love whenever they have these little drinking water spigots. It just kind of adds like an extra little touch. We've got all of our island storage. Your dishwasher is gonna be on your island as well. And that's a nice little look at that. Over here in the kitchen, we do have a ton of storage. So, you know, something that I'm always looking for personally in these model homes is storage, because if you're like me, you have a lot of stuff. So we've got these nice tall cabinets almost all the way up to the ceiling. We do have a little gap there. We've got nice dark wood accents, nice backsplash as well. Some drawer storage. I'm opening drawers, hope nobody comes for me. And then we've got our microwave and oven set up. Leave a comment down below, are you a gas stove or an electric stove type person? I think personally, I'm a gas stove type person. We've got everything set up there. Let's see. We do have an external ventilation hood. We love that. Moving right along, we have our pantry right over here. So I consider this a walk-in pantry. We do have a light in here, just because you can walk in, but you've got storage down below for maybe some larger items. And similarly, we've got storage up above as well. Right over here, the counter space kind of continues. So they've set up a little coffee nook. it's always interesting to see how people make this space their own, if it's kind of like a catch-all, if it's set up for coffee, or if you have some cool appliances, like, I don't know, a Ninja Creamy, or, you know, slushy machine, I don't know, whatever you want to put in here. A little bit of slimmer cabinets over on this side, but still, you've got storage. And then you've got, of course, your fridge space right over here. Continuing on, so right here from the kitchen to the common area, you've got a ton of wall space. So if you're big on decor or, you know, chest of drawers or something like that, you've definitely got room here to put all of that. They have set up a little dining area just right over here. What do you guys think about the rustic feel we've got going on with the decor? I like it. It really kind of just embodies what Helotes is, being on the outskirts of San Antonio, kind of more of that country rustic feel, if you will. But they've got this table set up for 4. Could definitely add 2 chairs on the end if you wanted to. And then we do have our common area space just ahead of that. So very rustic. We've got the cow skin rug, nice mixture of patterns and textures going on around here. That is just a nice view of everything over there. Before we get to that primary, we're gonna go take a look over here. And just remember to stay tuned until the end of this video, where I'm going to tell you guys exactly what something like this costs, as well as some really cool incentives that both builders are offering. So we do have a storage closet under the stairs. Sneak peek, there's stairs. Again, storage is a huge thing, and it looks like you've definitely got it here with Davidson Homes. We have our mudroom area over here, super classic, 3 kind of cubby area, hooks, shelf, kind of your catch-all from coming in from the garage. This is going to be your garage, but because it is the model home, that is currently where the sales offices are located. So can't show you guys the garage, but we do have the laundry room just right over here. So this is a space that's going to fit everything you need. We've got shelving up here. Of course, you've got your washer and dryer hookups. We've got this fun tile in here, but as you can see, it's a smaller space, so it's just gonna fit everything that you need. Your washer, your dryer, maybe some other little appliances. Then right over here, we do have a half bath greeting the entryway. If you guys need a reminder, the entryway is right over there. This is the mudroom area. So very, very nice. And then we were just over here. Very cool. So continuing on, you know, I said that there were bedrooms down here, but there's only one. The rest of them are gonna be upstairs. So before we get into that primary, let's check out up here. All right, so look at this. Howdy, y'all. We have got space on space on space up here. So you have got this ginormous second common area. If you were thinking what I were thinking, I was like, man, the downstairs common area is not really that large. Well, I would say this makes up for it. You've got seating over here, your foosball table, and this ginormous couch. Should we test out the couch? Pretty good couch. I always talk about in my videos defining a space using a rug, but look at how they've done it here. So they've added these 3 little beanbag type seatings just to kind of carve out this space, and this little side table separately from over here. So always cool. You know, there are so many decor options. You do have a closet area right here as well. So extra storage, maybe overflow from some of the bedrooms. I'm gonna show you guys what we do. have some of the bedrooms. I'm sure you guys are dying to see them. So this is going to be our first bedroom we're taking a look at. They've got a little day bed in here, so I honestly think that's going to be the best setup for this room, unless you put a bed on this wall going out. So very nice. We do have a closet area over here as well. Sorry, y'all, all the lights are off in here. Energy efficient, I get it. And then we do have an ensuite bathroom in here as well. So we do have a shower tub set up. You've got your storage built in. Over here, you've got your tub, black hardware, which I just think adds a little luxurious touch to everything. You've got your sink space, me. Fake little guitar, that's funny. Okay. And moving right along, we do have an additional bedroom, couple of bedrooms to take a look at. Okay, so coming off of this secondary common area, we do have 2 other kids' bedrooms is what they've set them up as, which is cute that they've put these little rocking chairs here. If you didn't have kids and you wanted to fill this space, I would definitely do a chest of drawers, maybe a mirror above it, to create like a secondary foyer area where you could kind of take a look at yourself every now and again. And then right over here, we do have some bookshelves. Additionally, could be put on the other side as well. So this is going to be the second bedroom we're taking a look at with this airplane off the side. So they've got 2 little twin bunk beds in here. They do have a chest of drawers as well. If you needed to put a normal bed in here, you definitely have enough room to put it from this wall going out. So a twin bed, I would say. And then we do have another walk-in closet right over here for this bedroom, which is nice. Moving right over here, we do have our secondary kids bedroom. So this is a better setup. This is what I was talking about. And as you can see, this looks like a full-sized bed. You've still got that much space between the chest of drawers and the bed. So even if you wanted to put a queen, that would totally work. Person in this bedroom competes in horseback riding. It's pretty cool. All the little hats. I'm telling you guys, out here in Helotes, it's just a much slower way of living, which is not bad at all. That is why I live on the northwest side of San Antonio, because it's just a little bit slower, which is awesome. So that pretty much covers that. This is gonna be the bathroom accompanying both of those bedrooms. This light, I think, is out, so I apologize for that. But again, you know, with kids, it's gonna be good to have a bathtub upstairs. It's the same kind of shower bathtub combo that we saw downstairs in that ensuite bathroom. We do have 1 sink up here, so cabinetry down below, but just that 1 sink. Moving right along, you know, I didn't even mention it, but if you guys do have kids while you're touring these homes, look what they've got. Very, very popular. So let's go take a look at that primary and the backyard. Okay, so here is our primary. This is always my favorite part of the video, showing you guys the primary. I don't know why, but I always feel like it's the grand reveal. Again, you know, just personal choice from the builder on this model home, just the style of everything. I really do enjoy. I find it tasteful, all the different textures and colors that have been put together. Also, these nightstands are awesome. I might be asking them where they got those. And then we do have our chest of drawers, very large on the other side of the room. This is a king size bed, so just to give you kind of a different perspective. That's how much room we are working with. We do have the primary bathroom right over here. So we do have the double sink vanity over on this side. Again, really nice amounts of storage. Got a pretty good mirror. And this is going to be your primary closet. So we do just have some railing here. I'm sure if you wanted to add extra shelving, you could do that. But a pretty decently sized primary closets. Sometimes these look smaller than they actually are. Once you get all your stuff in here, you're like, oh, that can fit a lot more than I thought it could. Right over here, we have our nice toilet area, and then we do have a walk-in shower. We don't have a bathtub in here, but remember we have a bathtub in the ensuite bathroom down here as well as upstairs. So you definitely won't be missing out on a bathtub if this is the builder you go with, this specific plan. Always keep in mind whenever I'm showing you guys these model homes that they're model homes. There are different plans for you to choose from. And if you want to build from the ground up, you're able to do that as well. After taking a look at all of that, let's go check out this backyard. And remember, there are incentives going on right now that I'm gonna let you guys know about at the end of this video. It is just so pretty out in San Antonio. I'll tell you, those blue skies, green grass. It hasn't really cooled down that much. It is September now though, so hopefully we will have some cooler weather coming in. But this is just a very, very cute back of the house. You do have a covered patio. Sit out here, drink your coffee, enjoy. And then this is a very large backyard for the lot size itself. So they've added in some extra landscaping, of course, right here, but definitely enough room for the kids to run around, dogs to play, all of that great stuff. So that about wraps up Davidson Homes. Let's go take a look at Beezer, and then I'm also going to tell you guys about those incentives and what you can get for something like this in Helotes, Texas. Okay, so now we are here at Beezer Homes. Definitely a different look than Davidson Homes, but again, it just kind of all depends on what you're looking for. So moving on in, we do have the bass trap. That is going to be the plan of the day. This is going to be what our front door looks like. And going on in. So immediately walking in, we can see into the common area. This is what would be your garage, but it is the Beezer Home offices. What I really think is cool about these homes is that they come solar ready, prepped for the future sun. So as you can see, he's giving you your average monthly utility cost with the Energy Series. And these are the different plans that you can choose from, but we'll get to that here in a second. We do have an office just immediately off of the front entrance. Similar to Davidson Homes, they do have French doors that shut. Nice glass French doors so you can still see into the rest of the home. I like how they've set up this mirror so you can kind of see yourself. And then continuing on, we do have the kitchen area and the common area right over here. So it looks a little bit larger square footage wise just from here out, but in the Davidson Homes, we did have that second common area upstairs. We'll just have to see what's in store for us here at Beezer. So again, just, you know, trusted builder, good reviews, all that great stuff. But here's your kitchen area. So we do have a cool backsplash, granite countertops, different hardware, and these cabinets are a little bit different as well. You've still got storage all along here. another gas stove, and your microwave up top as well. Let's check for that ventilation. Bam, there it is. You do have your fridge set up right over here. And this is gonna be our kitchen island set up as well. Got 3 lights above there, 2 bar stools. We could definitely fit 3 in there if you wanted. And then this is gonna be the little dining area that they have crafted. So they do have the 6 chairs surrounding here. And then we're gonna move right on into the common area. So like I said, I feel like there is just a little bit more space square footage wise. I'll have to get the exact measurements for you guys. We've got a ginormous couch, some seating, chest of drawers right over here as well. I love that chest of drawers as well. They've got some good furniture in these model homes. Some little mirrors. Primary is back there. Like I said earlier, I always think that's the grand reveal, so I'm gonna save that here in a second. Back here, we do have, again, just a half bath off of the entrance of the home. Mirror setup, and then we do have our laundry room right over here. Matching tile with the bathroom. So this is interesting because this laundry room feels even smaller than the one at Davidson. However, I think they just might have been fitted differently. The one at Davidson was a little bit more vertical. So laundry room, and then we do have our little mud room set up right over here. So a little bit smaller as well. This is going to be the garage. Hey, now we can actually see. So these are the offices, and there's that wall right there. I always tell you guys that the offices are in the garage, but here is where you can actually see where that happens. So, continuing along, we'll just head upstairs, take a look at some of these other bedrooms, and then we will check out that primary. Whoa, look at this. Okay. Very nice natural wallpaper. We have got a second common area up here as well. So very similar to the other model home that we previously looked at, just a different layout. As you can see, we do have a bedroom right over here. Those lights are super cool. You do have a closet with some French doors right here, some shelving up above, but I always keep it real with you guys. Look at that. Nightstand right there. So you might just have to move everything over or only have one nightstand if you're wanting to open that all the way. However, it's up to you. You've got a chest of drawers over on this side. Nice window look out. That's not focusing. Let's see what's back here. Oh, a closet. Okay, cool. So this is just off of that common area. You have got a storage closet. So game closet. Again, if you had overflow from this room, from that closet, you could probably put some railing in there, make it spacious. Continuing on, we do have a very nicely spaced hallway. They've put some extra seating right over here. And heading into this hallway, we have some additional bedrooms. So this is gonna be the first one. Again, with this French door closet situation, so there is room right here, which is nice. They've set that up well. Ceiling fan, working in this heat we've got going on here. Second room over here. which is awesome. Pickleball themed. Leave a comment down below. Do you like pickleball? I have not played before, so I've heard raving reviews. But here's a better look of this closet that we've got in every room. It's the same one. Very, very nice. And then we do have the bathroom accompanying both of those bedrooms right over here. So we do have a tub shower setup. I do prefer this tiling option that they have here with Beazer, just personally, but again, it's completely up to you. And then we do have our single sink vanity just right over here. Then we have an additional space right over here. So this would be another bedroom, but this is all of the perks that Beazer puts in personally. So as you can see up here, we've got milk chocolate in the attic that's not melting. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that before. It's always so funny, but yeah. Show me the bunny. Insulating your home with spray foam and styrofoam sheathing helps maintain an ideal indoor temperature. This is gonna be what your network box looks like. So different insulations and framings. So they've got 2x6 framing instead of 2x4. Davidson Homes does that as well. And here you can see, so this community builds an Energy Series ready home. So that's the solar that I was talking about. You can kind of play around with this wheel whenever you guys come in and see it for yourself. And then again, just some more. But this is gonna be the Beazer home side. This is the code built side. So right over here, you can kind of see, again, the advantages of building with Beazer. Spray foam insulation and different insulation levels. This is the attic. Here it is. And it's the same temperature as this room. So, little closet right over here. So if this were another bedroom, you would have that attic access right there. So just something to think about as well. We do have another little bathroom right over here. So this is gonna be another shower tub combo. It's most likely gonna be accompanying that room that we were just in. And we've got a double sink vanity right here as well. This is nice to have off of this common area because if you have guests over or even if it's just your family hanging out, you know, you have a bathroom right there that you can use. Little linen closet. And then heading back downstairs, let's check out that primary. Okay, so walking up to the primary, we do have a nice coat closet right here. And here is the primary. Which one do you guys prefer out of the primaries that we've looked at today? Leave a comment down below. So we do have some little bench seating right here, nightstands on either side, a chest of drawers just right over there. Let's check out that bathroom. Ooh, interesting setup. So you've got a direct look into your closet. Over here to the right is going to be the walk-in shower. Similar to Davidson Homes. And then we do have the 2-sink vanity over here as well. Toilet area. You get a linen closet that is further back from the opening, in addition to this primary closet. I am loving this closet setup. So it's all in one. You still feel like it's all in one closet because here's the entrance. But you have got this side and this side. You've got shelving over here, railing all along, of course. And just to give you a different viewpoint, here is me from the back of the closet. And then the side, and you've got some extra storage up there as well. Here's where all your internet's gonna go. And let's go check out that backyard. We do have another covered patio out here in the backyard, which is awesome. And another nicely sized backyard as well. Let me walk over here, show you guys a little bit better. I'm gonna go over inventory and prices with you guys, most likely on my laptop, like my old videos, just because they are all paperless here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the prices of what you can get here at Bricewood in Helotes, Texas, outskirts of San Antonio, and some incentives that they have to offer. Okay, so really quickly, I did just want to go over the pricing and incentives for you guys at Bricewood. So we'll start off with Beezer, which was the home that we just took a look at. As we can see here, we're going to be starting from the 340s. There are a couple of different options, 3 to 5 bedrooms, 2 to 3.5 bathrooms, and then the square footage range as well. Features and amenities in Bricewood itself: playground, basketball trails, and like I said earlier, it's zoned to Northside ISD and the Sotomayor High School. Just going down a little bit, so this is going to give you a really great idea of exactly where we're located. So it's not as far west as I may have made it sound like in the video. It's a bit more northwest in this Helotes general area, so just outside of Loop 1604. Not so much where you don't have the convenience of still being able to get around the city, and that's just a little bit better of an idea. And currently right now, so here is that sneak peek at the incentive I was going to show you guys up here. So limited time 4.99%, you guys, if you go through their choice lender with Beezer. And as you can see, it's a fixed rate, 5.758% APR on homes that close by February 28th, 2026. So building or purchasing a new, or a build that's already there, that would apply to. So we do have the Bastrop plan that is going to be available for move-in right now. And this is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. This is the plan of the model home that we looked at in this video. I believe this actually is the model home that's available for purchase right now. So it's awesome. It's 5 beds, 3.5 baths. And again, here's kind of that average monthly energy cost that they give you with the energy efficiency of the homes. These are the different plans that they have. So this is if you were to build from the ground up. As you can see, there's just some slight differences. I did forget to show you the price on this. That is $419,689. And this, I believe, like I said, is the model home we looked at, and that does have upgrades. Model homes typically have upgrades. So different plans varying in bed and bath count, square footage, finishes, a bunch of great stuff like that. And you can definitely come on this website and take a look at it yourself. And of course, you're able to schedule a tour. There's some great perks about doing this process with a realtor, with somebody on your side that's familiar with the process and can help protect you, get you the best price possible for one of these homes. So that is, oh, and here it is, verified. Model home is the one that's ready for a quick move-in this month in October. So that is Beezer Homes. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bricewood. Okay, so now we are here at Davidson in Bricewood. So these are ranging from the 300s to 400s, and it's going to be a different range of square footage. So we do have a couple more move-in ready homes available with Davidson at the moment compared to Beezer. So taking a look, of course, same zoning. This is all going to be the same as what we just looked at on Beezer. But here are the move-in ready homes currently in Bricewood. So we have the Asheville K. That's going to be 3-bed, 2-bath. Looks like a little bit less than 1,500 square feet. They're all kind of different. This is the Daphne. That one's going to be $379,990. As you can see, there's a slight square footage increase. And just from taking a look at these photos, we have a couple of painted walls, maybe some slight upgrades in this one. And then we have the Douglas E, which is going to be $449,990. This one looks like it has an upstairs guest retreat. So let's see. I don't think it shows any pictures, but perhaps the floor plan. Upstairs primary suite. So a little bit of a different layout. We also have, let's see. This is the time frame that we'll take a look at where everything's ready. So this one, the Daphne 1, move-in ready. I suppose these are different. These do look different. So some more options as well. Shows what has sold. This one looks pretty cool. But definitely some options that we can take a look at. This is going to be the site plan. So these are lots that have currently been sold, available home sites that you could build from the ground up on. And then, of course, move-in ready home sites as well. Model home is right here. And that is about it. They also have different, you can go through their lender as well. I filmed this video actually back in September. So for incentives, if you're curious, please feel free to reach out to me and I can see what they have going on at Davidson Homes currently. But right now I'm not seeing anything on the website. They've just got some great prices. So thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at Bricewood and all of these different plans that are available. Of course, as always, please feel free to give me a text, call, or email days, nights, and weekends to take a look at things in the San Antonio region, new builds, or homes that are historic and have been here for a while. I hope you have a great rest of your day and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks so much.